Hey guys, welcome to Takeaway Chinese, and today we're going to look at 5 common mistakes that non-native speakers make in Chinese.
别发呆，看我造型谁哇塞
Mistake number 1. 这个房间是很大. This room is big. Here we have a noun, 房间, and an adjective, 大, big. This room is big. We need to use a connecting word between a noun and adjective. In English, it will be verb to be. The room is big. However, in Chinese, this verb to be is not used in the same way as in English. 是 in Chinese is mainly used for connecting nouns with nouns or pronouns with nouns. For example, 这是房间. This is a room. 这 is a pronoun this. 房间 room is a noun. This is a room. 这是房间. 是 is generally not used with adjectives. So in this sentence, 这个房间是很大. We do not need to use 是 because 大 is not a noun but an adjective. Nouns are linked to adjectives with 很. 很 is just a link, but you can think of it as a verb to be. But this verb to be connects nouns with adjectives only. 这个房间很大. 这个房间很大. Mistake number 2. 你去不去吗? Or 他是谁吗? A common way to form a question in Chinese is first to repeat the verb in its positive form and then repeat the same verb but in its negative form. It's similar if you say in English, are you going or not? 你去不去? This question pattern is very common in Chinese. People use it all the time. 你去不去? In this question pattern, we do not need to use 吗 because 吗 is mainly used for yes or no questions. For example, are you going? 你去吗? And another question pattern is 你去不去? Here we do not use 吗. And question 她是谁吗? Who is she? Here, we already have a question word, 谁, who. In this situation, we also do not need to use 吗. You would just say, 她是谁? Mistake number 3. Using 个, universal measure word for all the nouns. Even though we are used to thinking that 个 is a universal measure word for all of the nouns in Chinese, in some situations, it does not make any sense. If you want to be able to speak Chinese, you need to learn some common measure words. For example, we normally order coffee, so you can say 一杯, a cup of coffee, 一杯咖啡, or a cup of tea, 一杯茶, 一杯茶, 一杯水, 一杯水, a cup of water. Or if you're going to buy a bottle of water, a bottle of alcohol, you can use 瓶, 一瓶酒, a bottle of alcohol, 一瓶可乐, a bottle of Coca-Cola. And because you're learning Chinese, you probably need a measure word for books. 3 books. 三本书, 三本书. Mistake number 4. 我去学校明天. I'll go to school tomorrow. Here in English, we put the time word tomorrow in the end of the sentence. However, in Chinese, we put the time word in the beginning of the sentence. It can stand before the subject or after the subject. For example, who, I, 我. When, 明天. I, tomorrow, 去学校, go to school. In Chinese language, word order in a sentence is really strict. Don't forget First, who, when, and where. 我明天去学校. Mistake number 5. 他说得很好. He speaks well. People usually confuse 3 different 的. You can see here, he speaks. 他说. Then we need to pay attention which 的 to use. The first 的 indicates the possessiveness or an adjectival suffix. What does that mean? For example, his dog. 他的狗. Here, 的 indicates the possessiveness. The second situation, when we put this 的 after the adjective and before the noun. Don't forget, after the adjective to describe the noun. For example, 衣服 clothes. 漂亮的衣服 beautiful clothes. 漂亮 beautiful. 衣服 clothes. And here we need to add the adjectival suffix 漂亮的衣服. Here is how we use the first 的 to indicate the possessiveness and as an adjectival suffix. We use the second 的 to turn adjectives into adverbs. For example, 开心 happy. If you say happily, do something. 开心的开心的走 happily walk. 开心的唱歌 happily sing song. You can notice that we put the 的 after the adjective and before the verb to describe the verb. To sing, 唱歌 how, happily. 开心的唱歌. And the third 的 is used for a different structure. It stands after the verb and before the adjective. This sentence structure is called adjectival predicate. For example, 做 to do something. To do something very well, we can say 做得很好. The third 的 we put after the verbs. Speak too fast. 说得很快. 他说得很好. He speaks well. Don't forget, these are 3 do's that you need to remember, and you also need to remember the difference between them. And these were 5 common mistakes that non-native speakers make in Chinese. If you would like to learn more grammar, you can join our Takeaway Chinese Club. I will leave the link below. In our club, we study all different aspects of Chinese language. On Mondays, we study idioms, grammar on Tuesday, phrases and words on Wednesday, pronunciation on Thursday. On Friday, we have a free topic when we practice our listening skills. Saturday and Sundays are for speaking. By joining our club, you will have the community that has the same passion for the Chinese language as you. I'll see you in the next video. 再见!